It's hot.
Immutable. But to me, I didn't necessarily injure my back, but like I guess I've been overworking and stressing and not resting enough, and my back got really tight, and now I'm all stiff-necked, and it hurts to exist. So today, this is probably coming out way later. By the time you see this, I'm gonna be better. But I'm doing 5 memories with me. We did one with him, and it was pretty cool. So now we're doing 5 skate memories with me, and I haven't actually prepped these in my head, so I'm gonna come up with them on the spot and try to think of.
It's harder than you can imagine.
I feel like I'm better than you.
You're better than you?
I feel like I'm better than you at most things.
Probably.
Like, except board games. I suck at board games.
I'm pretty good at them, actually.
Yeah, you probably are. Craig's walking behind us?
Nope.
He's not, and I forgot my mic, so we're sitting on the rocks that guard the wind.
I wish I had some sunglasses right now.
That could fall on us at any moment and kill us. This is like the sketchy rocks.
Can I show new sunglasses that are probably already gonna be seen by the time this video comes out?
This is after the launch, buddy. They already know about them.
I gotta go get them though.
Just get on the rock, Brian Ambs. Sorry that I spoke to you like that. That was not nice. We usually sit here. So this one, if this falls, it kills us. All right, here, you hold the camera.
It is hot outside.
All right, so favorite skate memories, right?
Yes.
This is a really good time to do this because I went skating on Beachmont last night by myself.
Fun.
And all of the park, that's the street I grew up on. You guys have probably heard me talk about this if you've been watching my videos for a long time. But all of the parking lots are just like destroyed and gross.
I'm sure they are.
It could have been a more pleasant experience.
Name a memory.
I'm gonna go with Uno, okay? Memory number uno of like when skateboarding actually started with me. If you guys have read my book, this is in there, but I was sitting in the comic shop and my buddy came up to me. It wasn't even my buddy, he was kind of like an enemy, but we turned into friends. We went to this comic shop, so we knew each other, but he always picked on me. I was pretty weird looking, so as far as
You were a very weird looking
singling dudes out, like I looked super weird. But he was like, hey man, I got a skateboard, you wanna go skate? And I was like, sure. It was like his brother's friend's skateboard, so we went out to the side and just screwed around. I think I was trying to like board slide or something for the first time. It's in my book, yeah. I think that's pretty much exactly how it happens in the book is exactly how it went down. And like, I'm pretty sure I did it. Like I slid it and it was horrible, but like I did it, you know?
That's amazing.
So it began, like skateboarding was just like inside me from that moment on. And I went home and I was like, Mom, I gotta get a skateboard, and we made it happen. And I had my own soon, and it was awesome. It was, gosh, I miss those days so much. If you are 14 years old and just starting skateboarding, your life is about to be really amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Uno one. Dude, I can't, words times is awful right now.
Words times is awesome. You also have like a white dot on your nose.
Oh, it's a dot nose. That's a new fad. It's like bay, and lit, you know, like on fire. Like I'm all of those things.
Dot nose?
My bay is on fire. Dot nose.
Sounds racist.
It does. It does sound racist. Brian's arm is getting tired.
It is hard to hold the camera right there.
Ooh, there's so many of them. Okay, there's like an unlimited. I could do like top 20 memories, I swear.
That'd be hard.
So, okay, this is a little farther down the road. I had been skating for about 8 months, okay? And we skated a lot. Like when we started skating, everyone said, all the real skateboarders, they didn't like us. They thought we were posers and that we would never get any good because we were getting good too fast or something. That's actually what they said.
Really?
Like, we skated a lot, yeah. So Garrett was in the mix by now, and then you weren't there, but a couple of my friends were, and I trying to this wall, Donato's wall. It's like a 3.5 foot wall probably. Yeah. I was trying to kickflip, and at this point, none of us had done any sort of flip trick down a gap or drop like that. And I think Garrett was trying it with me. He didn't land it that day, which is weird because Garrett usually landed stuff before me, but I was the one to do it. I think he might have done it after me. I don't know, but I did it. Super smooth, super solid, and it was like one of the best feeling things ever. I just remember like that was a moment where I realized like I'm actually getting decent at this. I could probably do this. I could probably skateboard, and it felt so good. Like our friend, he took off all his skate product. He was like because he's like, I'm not worthy. I'm never gonna be as good as you guys.
That's funny.
And he was like serious, I think. Like he wasn't like trying to be comical. Like I think he was that upset that we were getting flip tricks down gaps.
That's fine. My first front blunt felt like that. Like the first good one.
Every front blunt feels amazing.
Dude,
it's the best feeling.
The first one I ever landed, I like sat on it and I slid it like my whole box, like 6 feet, and I like ollied like out of it. Like it was the best front blunt I've ever done.
I missed that box. That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
All right, for number 3, I'm gonna say when the Beachmont Mob video dropped. Okay, the Beachmont Mob was our skate crew growing up in high school. In the book, it's called The Crew. Which my book is right. By this time, it's right down there. If you want to get a copy of it, it's in the info. I'm talking about it so much, but all these memories are in the book. So, we dropped our first video. It was called Turn Lane, and that was like we were about like what 2 years into skating at that point.
Wow, only 2 years.
Is that my watch?
That was my phone.
Yeah, about 2 years into skating. Yeah, because I was 16 when I edited it, and I started when I was 14. So 2 years into skating, everybody had video parts, and it was just like that we had a piece to prove that we were skateboarders. Like we made a skate video, and then we actually sold it around town, and people liked it, and like that kind of began like a new era for us. I mean, Brian Ambs got a girlfriend because he was in the Beachmont at one point. Let's just put that out there. I mean, he got plenty of girlfriends. Look at the face. He's Brian Ambs, so he can. What's your phone, Brian?
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
But that started a new era. When that video dropped, it was such like a rush of emotions. It was awesome. It actually dropped on Valentine's Day too.
Did it?
Yeah. And then the second one dropped on Halloween. We did 2 videos in 1 year. Dude. We were productive that year.
Yes, we were.
But we also used skate park footage. We didn't know any better. Back then, I don't even think it was a thing that you had to use all skate.
I don't think it was.
Yeah. Okay, so that was 3. So fourth is going to be the moment I rolled away from the Hollywood 16. I went to California not really skating handrails. Like I'd done like a 8 stair was my biggest rail, and it was a board slide. And then within a month of being to California, I was doing like front boards and lip slides and 50-50s on 13 stairs.
You got very good when you went to California.
Yeah, well, we just skated every day. The spots were right there. It was awesome, dude. So, yeah, but then I was like, I want to front board the Hollywood 16. Okay, that's what was my goal, because I was better at front boards than back boards. And then I was looking at it, I was like, this is scary. It's a long. For me,
it's super long.
The Hollywood 16 was the stairs looked jump downable, but the rail looked longer than other 16s. And it might have just been my head at that time, but I was like, I'll try a board slide. I'll warm up with a board slide and see how that feels. And that was terrifying because I broke my board. No, actually, funny thing is I started with a 50-50 on the 12. I boarded the 12 and then broke my truck on a 50-50 on the 12.
You broke your truck?
Yeah, first try. No, I broke it on the board slide. And then I put a truck together. No, listen to this. I broke my truck on the board slide, okay? It was like I was impacted, just the kingpin broke. And then I put a new truck on, and I went to, I redid the board slide on the 12, and then I 50-50'd the 12, 4th try. Hand touch, it was sloppy, but I was gonna roll with it. And then I went to the 16 and then broke my board 2nd try, okay? So then I had to stop skating again, put a board together, start skating it, and then one of the tries my wheel bonked the rail, and I still like managed to get into board slide and slide all the way down. So by the time I rolled away, I think it was like 8 tries into it, I rolled away from the 16, I was like, that was terrifying, I'm done. Maybe another day, and I just never went back to it. And then I moved back to Cincinnati, which we don't have a lot of rails, so I couldn't really stay on top of it.
You should board slide it next week when we're there.
Yeah. We're in New York next week.
You're right, in 3 weeks when we're in California.
But we're not rolled away from the 16. There was like a surge of emotions. It was amazing, dude. It was just so good. It was like I felt, very rarely I've ever felt as alive as I did at that moment.
I can imagine. I would never board slide a 16.
You should.
No, I would
Naked.
die. I would die. That would be the most imagine that.
I'm not going to imagine that. Final memory has to be something with Revive, just because this is like such a crazy era. I never
How did I not put anything?
I talked about it. I was like, you're not gonna do anything but Revive?
That's
Either
insane.
way, this is such like I could given up on like making a life out of skateboarding, you know, and then all of a sudden it kind of just happened with the YouTube thing and everything. And there was a moment, and maybe I'll go to like when I was sweeping the first shred quarters. I actually have a picture on my phone. I was sweeping it out because we swept and mopped that thing to death to try to get the dust out of there. So, and I was sweeping it, and I just stopped to my broom and I looked, and I actually took a picture of trying to get this photo, you know, like.
I have that picture still.
Yeah, it has me like just looking at the shred quarters. So I was like, at that moment, I was like, that's when I was like, wow, it was nervous, it was scary. We were getting a warehouse, you know, like we were growing, but we didn't know if that was gonna stop or keep going. So. That moment, basically, but like all of the shred quarters era where we were getting a private skate park and stuff, that's like surreal. Yes. That is just boggle. I still walk into the place and I'm like, wow, this is like, one, it's stressful. Like this is, wow, I'm responsible for this, you know? Like, I'm sure you get that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna add a 6th one to mine too. So it's an ongoing memory. It's from the start to wherever we're going with this Revive force and everything else kind of thing. So I'm adding a 6th memory, but it's still going right now.
Right now. Right here on this video.
Still happening.
But that's it, guys. I just want to say thank you, everyone that watches the videos and rides the product, all that stuff. Like, you guys literally make it possible for us to have a life in skateboarding like this. So it means the world to me. I'm guessing it means the world to this dude.
Yep.
But that's it. I'm not gonna hit your back. I don't want to move because I'm not gonna hit your hat. I'm not gonna talk. Let's just try to like
just end the video.
Stop the talking part. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe or.
Die.
He didn't even know that I cut him off before that. This is the bonus clip.
That's
you
funny.
thought you were gonna say it.
That's funny.
Yeah, one time I slammed the door in Sam Tabor's face.
Yep. You almost killed him with a skateboard once.
Oh yeah. I need to buy him a cake.